The first opened back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Caesars Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from the Superdome. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
To throw, it's Carr. Little short pass here to Hill. So no gain on the play. And 3rd and 8 now. He caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
From the gun, it's Carr. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground. Here comes the Saints punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. And now that'll kick out of bounds, and this is going to be spotted back at their own 30. Oh, man. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10, right at the 30. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field in the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress. Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Throwing is Hurts. Over the middle, brought in by Dotson. And he is going to have an Eagles first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there. Up the middle with Barkley. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. We're scoreless after 1. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Barkley, inside handoff. Room here to run. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley. 45 yards. woods. And the Eagles post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. So after a scoreless first quarter, our first score of the game here in quarter number 2.
And it comes on a great run too, Brandon, because once he got past that first wave, how about how he kicked it into high gear, able to outrace defenders all the way to the end zone.
Hurts will throw. It's caught. And it's 8-0. So they go with a pass there on the two-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their two-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have two-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They'll be searching to dent the scoreboard for the first time, now down 8-0 as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he'll get this to the 32.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. Gets this complete to Shaheed. And he's going to be marked down short of the 1st down. Needed the 40, but he's a yard or 2 shy. Carr going to go on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. A give to Barkley out of the gun. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. 93 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. A handoff to Barkley. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage. And we're still in the second quarter.
From the 5, here's 2nd and 2. Here's a give to Barkley. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles go up by 2 touchdowns. No, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, they looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4 fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp.
There he goes, left side. Cedric Wilson. Touchdown, New Orleans. Cedric Wilson, 77 yards. And the Saints are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. The point after, good by Groupie. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here comes third down and 7. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on fourth down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw his Carr. Downfield, and he's got Olave. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's Carr. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Shotgun now for Carr. And it'll be intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And with time running down, they go down to a knee. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. This taken in at the goal line. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. And before the second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Oh, the sneak. It's Hurts. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. 20. There he goes again. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, 43 yards. And the Eagles come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the 2-point conversion for good measure. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he returns this to the 22. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
And this will wind up as Saints first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37. Again, it's Kamara. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Zach Baum there on the tackle. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Carr now to throw. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Call it a gain of 14 for the second play in a row.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Now call. A throw out wide going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Again, it's Carr. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the fourth down.
Carr to throw for it on fourth down. That is caught. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the fourth quarter of play. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Carr to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, I mean, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there. Second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Boy, 203 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Here's Hurts to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. Down the right sideline. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas Goedert, 53 yards. And the Eagles have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
Now Carr. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Darius Slay with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
This has just really been a solid second half from them, CD, as they add another touchdown to the lead and they start to pull away in what was once a close ball game.
Yeah, they actually put the Jets on in this one, didn't they? Put a little cherry on top with that touchdown. Now he's got to play out this final minute, and they'll get a chance to celebrate a very hard-earned victory.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
I know they didn't tack down the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Oh, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away. They stuck it in the end zone. Keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Throwing now is Carr. This is caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Juwan Johnson
from 21 yards away.
And the Saints get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth-quarter deficit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line.
And they take a knee.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. Till next time, we say so long from the Bayou. It is a bright, sunshiny day here in the desert Southwest, and the temperature comfortable enough that they said, hey, let's open the roof. That's what they've done here at State Farm Stadium, just west of downtown Phoenix. The kicker, Chad Ryland, has this one teed up. And off we go on EA Sports. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara until about the 23.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Kamara gets it again on second down. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10. Carr going to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Carr. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kaiser White. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Finds his running back, James Conner. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. First carry for James Conner. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Through the middle of the field.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
James Conner
from 10 yards out.
And the Cards take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, and lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down, second and right at a yard. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Now it's the veteran Jamal Williams.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Saints with a football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Carr, he wants to change up the look here.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Past the 20. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
Charles, he was looking for just a short throw, kept it in range for the rare linebacker pick 6.
And give him full credit for his focus. He just kept the quarterback in his sights, and where he was looking to throw, he positioned himself perfectly to be there for the interception. He made the play of the game for his defense right there.
It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Pushing his way through.
Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
To throw, it's Carr. Call it a gain of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. Now Carr.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And it's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could
I don't
make
know.
a
I think they're like 2 and 4.
That window closed quickly. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 21. That one goes for 24 yards.
Hey, did you have one of those backyards that you had one of those, like, mats or pits like you have for high jumpers? And, you know, you had your friends throw the ball and you tried to make the spectacular catches?
I didn't need a mat.
You just did it with the ground?
Absolutely.
That explains your toughness.
Concrete.
That explains your toughness right there. Because
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Garrett Williams. And the Cards are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Now, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you throw this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Any questions of how they'd approach this drive were answered right there. They come out throwing, and they get a nice pickup here toward the end of the first half.
Murray going to throw.
A short one here, caught by McBride.
Fighting his way through contact. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it.
Goes right back to McBride.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
Here's Murray. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10.
To throw is Murray. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Marvin Harrison Jr.
as the first half is winding down.
And the Cardinals would extend their lead here just before halftime.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively offensive. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. The final shot here before half for Carr. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Kaiser White.
The turnovers, obviously, Charles, always costly. But, man, when you throw those interceptions in the end zone like that, it really stings.
He tried to fit that one into his tight end, and I often use the expression NFL open, which means a tighter window. Down near the goal line, you really want him to be open. In this case, it cost him.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And the half will begin with a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Here's Murray. They'll roll him out right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, even with a huge lead, he was looking for more points. Wanted the deep shot downfield. That one goes incomplete. Obviously, he wants to put more points on the board.
Now Murray. Flushed out right. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 12-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Murray now to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Pretty secure lead, but what's the harm in adding another touchdown, right? At least that's what they were thinking on that snap. But if he wants to add more points, got to bring the throw down just a little bit and keep it in the end zone.
To throw, it's Murray. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
And the Saints are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Now after the INT, it's Carr. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside. Probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
63 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
To throw his Carr.
Downfield, and he's got Olave.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They run off tackle right with Kamara. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
2nd down, and it's Kamara again.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. And he'll find Moreau here. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's second down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Second down and 3.
What now?
And now they'll fake the give here on the end around and look to throw.
Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down.
We'll see what they have drawn up here a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
Looking for the end zone. And my goodness, another interception.
And the Cardinals are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Picked off by Paulson Adebo.
And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the fourth quarter.
Well, it certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
And still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards, the final tally.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Here's Carr. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Wilson.
And the Saints are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now, Carr again. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
Carr now to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints.
Said Wilson
from 6 yards away.
And the Saints are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. The Saints offense and Derek Carr, they're still on the field, so they figure to go for 2 here. Here's Carr.
He's got it at the 2. And he'll get in for the 2 points as that'll cut the lead down from 11 to 9. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Cardinals' hands team able to secure the football. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
Steps away. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal.
And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Green.
Back to throw it, Murray.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time.
Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
And the Saints are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Now Carr.
And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Throwing his Carr.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Carr.
And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Oh, they're changing this at the line.
Now Carr, got to have this one. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line.
Omaha. Big ace.
Murray's going to look to throw this thing. Rolling to his right.
A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
They go option right on 2nd and goal. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And it's caught. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Murray sets to throw on 4th. Touchdown! From 3 yards out.
And the Cardinals have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. And this win now going to look a little more lopsided on the scoreboard, CD. Now, some may have run out the clock in that scenario, but they wanted to put their foot on the gas, get one more touchdown, and they did just that.
Well, partner, I would say the traditionalists not overly excited about that score. They'd like to see the game played a little bit differently. But what you can't argue with is their execution of that play, because it played out exactly as it was drawn up. It almost would have been a shame not to finish with such a well-run play.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
He's going to let it fly.
And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at triple zeros. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Hey, 734. What's up?
Shotgun now for Carr. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Carr to throw for it on fourth down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And that is going to officially draw the...
Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose.
And it looks like the defense has got it.
And that will write a finish to this ball game. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals.
Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today. And really, I mean, we know why. Those 3 turnovers by that offense, that's ultimately what doomed them.
And this is what coaches preach all the time to every team that we ever talk with. Taking care of the ball on offense, trying to take it away on defense. And let's face it, when you give it away 3 times in one game, you make it very difficult for your team to get the W.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaunt. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win.
The unmistakable New York skyline to the east. And we are across the river on the Jersey side at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. First and 10. Throwing at the start. Here's Carr. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick first down.
We see this week in and week out, Mike. These running backs in today's game, they really have the skill set of a wide receiver. So if you're going to guard him one-on-one and you know the offense is going to use him in the passing game, you better have that guy. You better have...
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Carr. And that is incomplete. DJ Reed that time. Good tight coverage, and he's able to get a hand on it. What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They will indeed go as they look to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Tony Adams.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong. Let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
Here we go, set.
Off the play fake, it's Travis. Taking a shot downfield for Adams. To the goal line and in. Devontae Adams. Touchdown, Jets.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. The quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Shaheed now to return it. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. On 1st down, they'll start out with Kamara. They converge on him quickly. They'll only get a couple. Quincy Williams in there for the stop. 2nd down and 8. They're going to go right back to Kamara. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down. Throwing is Carr. Here's a screen set up to Williams. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. On the ground, it's Kamara. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7. Second down and 3. On the ground, it is Jamal Williams. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter. So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the 1st quarter. The Jets have the advantage. We're back to upstate New York in just a moment. Now a 3rd and 2. They'll go play action with Carr. Open man is Shaheed. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds at the 5. That is a big gainer for the Saints. 32 yards. Carr He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Carr from the gun on third down. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
And this will pay off. It is caught. Cedric Wilson. Touchdown, Saints. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. Xavier Gibson now to take it out of the end zone. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. They'll go play action. Travis. He's going to look deep for Adams. That is brought in. And he's going to be taken down inside the 40-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Set, ready.
Play action now. It's Travis. He'll take a shot here. Back of the end zone. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Ready. Set.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. That's deep for the back of the end zone. To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Back is Carr. Here's a screen coming for Kamara. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a 1st down.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode. And that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
That's deep for Olave. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
So the first part of any interception is just end up with the ball in your hands, right? That's what every defensive coordinator wants. But anytime you can get yards on the return, that's just an added bonus. And that's what we see here. There's a little space, does a great job securing the catch, and all of those yards just set up for better field position as their offense takes the field.
Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. Now, faking the give, and they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield. That's Carl Granderson in there to record the sack. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Taking a shot downfield for Adams. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him, and we'll bring up 3rd down.
Okay, ready? Let's go.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Again, working deep downfield. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down. Davante Adams, the intended receiver. And now it's 4th down.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
And he's not going to get away. They get him down right after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on down. Carr now to throw on 1st down. He'll try to hit him with a screen. That's the way to get started. A pickup of 17 and a very quick 1st down.
I like the call. Using the screen as a drive starter to pick up a chunk play and get this offense into some rhythm. It's clear this offensive play caller anticipated the rush of the defense, and he was able to use it against them.
Here's Carr throwing from the pistol. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis.
So what's a strong safety's job, Mike? It's easy. Make impact plays, and that impact doesn't always have to be down in the box or with a big hit. They are just as much ball hawks as any defensive back on this team, and he proved it with that interception.
Come on, set.
On 1st down, it's Travis to throw. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
Really nice start for this defense here early through the 1st quarter. 2 different players each recording a sack. Offensive line's going to have to get together on the sideline.
And he'll be taken down. They get him back at the 5-yard line. Now whistles. Timeout. 3 seconds left in this first half.
On the double.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready? Go.
Throwing is Travis. He's going to look deep for Adams. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. All right, Coach, 2nd half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
On the set.
3 tight ends in the game to start the drive.
Ready, ready. Set, go.
A first down throw for Travis. That's caught by the tight end, Tyler Conklin. Big strides. Look at him go. And he will dive into the end zone. 70 yards. Touchdown, Jets. Using the tight end to get to the end zone, Greg, it's your old position. You're very familiar with that. That catch and carry. What an ability for your tight end to take it to the house.
Yeah, and this was never really the strength of my game, Mike, but we're seeing so many tight ends around the league who not only are great at securing the catch and making the tough ones, but it's their ability to extend the play after the catch that's separating them, just like we saw here.
Side blue. Ready, ready.
Travis to throw. That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Short kick taken at the 17. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Carr. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
They're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Carr working out of the gun. And that is incomplete.
So the hope is your 1/3 down conversion from really jump-starting a possession that ultimately leads in points. But after that 3rd down incompletion, kind of throws a wrench into those plans.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. That's incomplete. Derek Hall on 4th down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down. They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Throwing is Travis. Now he'll run it. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down.
Mike, this is the element to the position that this guy brings that's just so unique across the league. Not only the speed, but his ability to operate in the open field as a runner. It is hard for it.
A throw right side is intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. Oh, big hole left side. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. A huge play in this game, and now the defense is given the opportunity to tie this one up as they've cut the deficit to just 2. What a big play.
Yeah, absolutely, Mike. I mean, they find themselves trailing here in the second half, and not only does the defense make the play of the game, but as you said, they got a chance now to go for 2 and tie this thing up. Mike, there's not a lot of ways to break this play down other than saying you get the wide open target, you have the play you want, you're aggressive going for 2, you just got to catch the ball.
Xavier Gibson now to take it out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Set, ready.
To throw is Travis. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
They probably would have been better off just handing the ball off to the running back, Mike, because when they used him as a decoy, nobody fell for it. By the time he finished his fake and got his head around, the defense was all over him.
Ready. Hut.
On 2nd down, it's Travis. And that's going to be incomplete, but there's a penalty flag on the field. We'll let the officiating crew sort this one out.
Ready, break. Here we go. Blaster, 6. Hut.
Now, a 2nd down throw for Travis. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, You just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down. Travis going to throw for it. He'll try to run for it. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A gain of 26 yards, and the decision to go for it winds up being a good one.
Let's go. Green Jack. 43 rail. Set.
Travis now on 1st and 10. And that time, the pressure too much. He'll go down.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
So
Come on, set. Right, white. Set.
off the play fake, it's Travis taking a shot downfield for Adams. And he is short of the goal line, but they are in business at the 1-yard line.
When he continues to play at this level, Mike, it just makes this team so hard to beat. It's the combination of leading both long, sustained drives and then being able to strike in bunches. It puts so much pressure on these defenses, and with the way today's game has gone, doesn't look like he has any plans on slowing down.
They'll run, it's Hall. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Reese Hall, touchdown, New York. Now, an important extra point here to maybe salt this one away. Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts.
Okay,
Big play
right.
coming here for the Jets as they will set up for 2.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
Now Travis. And he'll get into the end zone. Doing it on his own. Successful 2-point conversion. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Shaheed now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. He'll run. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. Now, Carr. And he'll let it go deep for Johnson. And the Jets are in great shape here as they take over at their 46.
Look, Mike, the reality here is that he's just not seeing the field the way that he needs to. Now, give credit. A big part of this is the defense doing an excellent job disguising its coverages all game long. Just before the snap, when he thinks he has the answers, the secondary changes the questions, and they've been rewarded with 3 picks for their effort.
Ready?
Travis now to throw here on 1st down. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route, and then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup.
Here we go, set. Ready, ready.
They'll try to run for it with Hall. Moving this to the 36-yard line will give them enough. Chains will move. It's a first down.
On the ready. Let's go now.
They'll drop to throw. And the rush too strong. They're in there in a flash for the sack.
So after surrendering their 6th sack of the game, I looked down on the sideline, Mike, and found their offensive line coach. He grabbed his headset, removed it, and he slammed it on the ground. And truthfully, I don't blame him. His unit has been getting...
And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. So they take the shot downfield, and it is caught in the end zone for a touchdown. What a big play that is, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike. And the key to a play like this is when the ball travels this far in the air, they teach you, don't look back, look up, because that's where the ball will be. And in this case, he was able to secure it and come away with a big touchdown.
That's going to wind up incomplete. They try for 2, and it does not pan out. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Shaheed now to return it. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. They'll come up for 1st and 10. They'll go play action with Carr. He's going to dial up another deep ball. That one broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on 1st down. Couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down. Carr. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
From the shotgun, it's Carr. That's complete. It is Buster Moreau. Here we go. This is 4th down. Carr now. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs.
Here we go.
Play action now. It's Travis. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
Set, hut. Red, yellow, hut.
They'll go play action. Travis. He's going to look deep for Adams.
For these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned, and sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, they kind of fool them with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex at the NFL level than it is necessarily in college, and I think he just got a first-hand taste of just how fast this pressure can get on you, and sometimes when it speeds up that clock, you can make a bad throw.
Here we go. One final play. That is incomplete with 1 second left on the clock. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
93.
Here's Carr. And he'll let it go deep for Johnson. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. Home cooking here. They play a complete football game and are going to send their fans home quite happy. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Jets as we say goodbye from MetLife Stadium.